Good morning, YouTube modeling community. This is Ron coming to you from Grandpa's Toy Room, and we have a shop card shout out this morning and a bench update on several little things. First thing we have is I got my card this week from Larry's Model Shop, and Larry is up in South Dakota, probably about 3 hours away from where I live. But Larry, I really appreciate getting the card. I love that Mustang on there. At one time, I know I heard Larry say on his YouTube channel that that Mustang was a car that I think he said he had owned it. One that he let get away. And I know how that let get away feels. But thank you, Larry, so much for sending the card and the nice words on the back. Anybody on here that has not found Larry yet, please go over to his channel and give him some love. So we've got that. I'm going to move Larry's card. And the next thing we're going to do is we are going to put our scale build of Gentleman's Car on here. Be nice if I could get a little better side view of it, but I can't. We're getting closer and closer to being done with it. I did decide to go with the yellow paint on it. I tried several different colors and I just didn't like any of them. So I ended up going back to my yellow and putting that on there. And as you can see, we now have the number, which Paul had assigned to me. Mine was number 5. We have that hand painted on there. I'm going to take the body off here in a second, but I just wanted to do a little spin around with it sitting on there. You can see we've got the 6-volt battery mounted down in there and the wires running to it now. So things are coming along really, really good on it. I'll take the body back off so I can show you a little bit of the chassis and a few things like that, and get my paint job a little closer here. You can see that our numbers and our speed streaks are really sloppy because they were just quickly hand lettered on the race car with White House paint. The checkerboard firewall, one of his buddies that was helping him build the race car, says, I think the firewall ought to be checkerboard. And so the owner of the car says, if you think it ought to be, you go ahead and put it on there. So we ended up with a nice painted checkerboard firewall. Have got part of the detailing done inside. We have somewhere laying here on the bench, if I can find where I just laid it. I can't find it. There it is. I don't know if I can show you this or not. This is so tiny. We're going to try and get up here and see if it will focus on it. Try the hand trick behind it. Yeah, that's not too bad. This is the gas pedal, which I scratch built for it and has to be glued back in yet. Curtis Lowe told on one of his videos on his 29 Roadster how to make these gas pedals out of soft aluminum wire. And it just looks awesome. So that's one of the other things that has to go in there yet. I think most of this stuff you guys have already seen, except for a little bit more stuff on the engine. I made my signature, I guess you might say, rubber radiator hoses, and I scratch built the little filler on the top of the radiator with the little cap on it, just to add a little bit more to it because the radiator didn't have anything on it. We're gonna turn around here, and we got the big ugly hands in there all the time. That's pretty bad. Show you just a little bit more on the engine. You can see my upper and lower radiator hoses better this way. Those are made with the heat shrink tubing, the way I have been doing radiator hoses for quite some time. Other thing we've got is a little quick update on the egg plane, and we're gonna put it up right in front of the hot rod. You can see it's all in primer now, and I screwed up. I made a bad mistake. I don't know if I didn't look at the instructions close enough or what, but there is a panel that was supposed to be glued right in here inside the vent, before you put the two body halves together, and I didn't catch it. I missed it. So I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to repair that. I think I've got an idea what I can do, because I can't get those two pieces in there at all. Just to show you that we all make mistakes. And the other thing I'm going to show you this morning, I'm going to back up just a little bit, and then I'm going to grab it. I left you with dead air. Sorry about that. I painted my body panels for my modified this last week. And here's what happens when you try to use a 25-year-old can of spray paint. I should have known better. It wouldn't atomize, and I had really shook it up good and warmed it up, but it just wouldn't atomize. And instead of stopping immediately, I went ahead and tried to shoot more paint on it. So just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to screw up when you use old stuff. It's been drying now for over a week, and I'm going to try and color sand it and see if I can make it look good. Otherwise, if not, this was a total wasted effort, and it's going in the purple pond. So that's pretty much all we got today, guys. Man, I'm up to 8 minutes already. I'm sorry about wasting all your time. This is Ron. I want to thank all my subs, all my new ones, and the ones that have been with me like forever. So thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend, or the rest of your weekend anyway. This is Ron from Grandpa's Toy Room saying so long for now.